Okay.
Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we're from Weddings of Tulsa.
And you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Explore Tulsa. This week we start with a trip down the aisle.
Then we meet a guy who's been really painting the town.
Followed by Video Revolution's Country Boy Gone High Tech.
Plus we take time to remember a Tulsa radio legend.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer, and thanks for making us a part of your day by joining us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
So Trish, are you one of those girls that's dreamed all her life of having like a big, huge wedding?
I think every girl just wants to make their wedding memorable.
And every guy just wants to get it done and over with. And that's where the new Weddings of Tulsa comes in.
They do have everything you need to plan that special day.
And the faster you get that done, guys, the sooner you can get back to real important stuff, like setting up your fantasy football team.
I went to Oral Roberts University and did film and media there. Got involved at a local church doing videos, video announcements, anything to do with a camera. I loved it. And stumbled upon weddings. And once we did about 10 weddings, I realized, hey, this is actually fun and it could become a living. So about 6 years ago, I jumped in full time and we started filming weddings, 50 to 70 of them every year. I was at a local bridal show and watching 1,000 brides wait in line outside in the cold, hundreds of vendors waiting in line to become vendors at the actual show, and realizing, oh my goodness, there is a market here that's untapped. What if there was a place where brides could go 7 days a week and comfortably plan out their wedding, not have to worry about the stress of trying to plan everything in a single day? And I was like, what if we had a photographer and a videographer and a DJ in one spot? Then I was like, what if we had multiple options for all of these things in one spot? So over the course of about 5 years, we drew up the business plan, we did everything, we crossed the T's, dotted the I's, figured out how to write up contracts, figured out how to make this actually work, and did everything we could for 5 years to just make it simple on the bride and the vendor to be a part of this place.
People love that it's modern, it's contemporary. They love the music, the vibe, the setting, the lighting. That's the first thing that people always comment on. And then we make it a personal point to always greet them with a smile, to let them know that we're here to help them. We want to provide a personal touch and a personal service to helping them plan their wedding. So people love the feel and the vibe, and they love being greeted every time. Our whole objective is to keep it fun for them, to keep it simple. Let them enjoy the moment, let them enjoy the experience. And so that's our objectives when they come in, is we are able to show them everything they could possibly want for their wedding, and let them know that we can take care of helping connect them with these vendors. We can introduce them to them, the credibility of these vendors, and then simplify this whole process for them. They're overwhelmed with it, just to know that it's that easy and that we're that resourceful for them.
My job, we have filmed over 300 weddings, so the idea of just doing it to make money, there's a lot of things that I can do to make money, but I really do enjoy being part of the bride's biggest day of her life. It's, the groom and the bride and their story, and I love telling stories. So film was obviously a great way for me to do that.
Typically, the guy is coming along to help confirm some decisions, and we actually have a special room just for him. If he's been drug all over town or he's kind of fatigued with the wedding planning, he can sit down and watch the Sports Center right here at Weddings of Tulsa, have a piece of beef jerky and a root beer, and we'll go get him when it's time to make the final decision. But it's fun to be able to create that environment for both the bride and groom, to simplify it, alleviate stress, and make it fun for both of them. I mean, that's our objective. We're here to have a good time with them. Every day is like a bridal show here. We're accessible 7 days a week. They can come in and they can see a lot of these vendors. But also every month we have a special event where all of these vendors are here. It's kind of an intimate, exclusive bridal show where they can just mix and mingle, build a rapport with these vendors and get to know them and develop that trust, because again, this is the biggest day of their life. And so it's just such a beautiful setting, a couple hours a month to come in and sample catering, meet the photographers. They can hear various DJs, talk to them on a personal level and get to know them.
I've been all over the country. I love Tulsa just because of the size. I love the market. I love that I know people everywhere I go. It's big enough to do business, but it's not too big to not do business. In our industry here, we love the fact that Tulsa's the size that it is. We love the community. We love knowing the back roads to get to the restaurants we like. We just love the atmosphere here. If we could get an ocean here, that'd be great. But other than that, it's pretty perfect for what we do.
Wow, Weddings of Tulsa really is set up to conveniently plan a beautiful wedding.
And make some great deals by combining an entire package.
Check it out for yourself at weddingsoftulsa.com or stop by and visit them at their shop on 81st and Harvard.
Well, now that we've got you married off, and you're going to need a little place to live too. Maybe a nice little fixer-upper.
And we know just the guy to help you do just that.
You've no doubt seen his work because he's a guy that turned the Tulsa driller into a sharp-dressed man.
So let's meet Bill Haynes next when Explore Tulsa continues.
The solution to broken electronics is not always to start shopping. At Video Revolution, we have free estimates on all types of electronic repairs like TVs, camcorders, VCRs, DVDs, computers, and audio equipment. If it's broke, we can fix it, and that will save you money and the landfill a heap of heartache. For 28 years, Video Revolution has put an army of electronics back into the homes to live to fight another day. Join the revolution, Video Revolution, on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hi, I'm Tony Stewart, NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
Hi, I'm Meredith Lee Weger, owner of Theater Arts Incorporated, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hello again, and it's so nice to have you back for more Explore Tulsa.
I think it's great when a local business owner does something special for the community that he lives in.
And there are so many of those folks in Tulsa, and that's why we do Explore Tulsa, to highlight guys like Bill Haynes of the Bill Haynes Company.
Well, I actually grew up in Little Rock, and my father was in this very same business in Little Rock. Went to the college at the University of Arkansas. When I got out of there, I decided that Tulsa would be a great place to make a home. So in 1975, I moved to Tulsa and started Bill Haynes Company. It was an extension of our company there, Haynes Construction Company. But a few years later, it became Bill Haynes Company. And since then, you know, again, we've done thousands of homes in this area, have enjoyed just a great time in Tulsa, raised my children here, and we'll probably be here till the end. Well, back in the early days, I met Don Woods, I met Billy Parker. They joined forces with the company. Billy Parker especially. We've done many fully sponsored movies together, as well as with Don Woods. Very well known because of Billy Parker especially. But both of those celebrities joined the company. We've done work for both of them on their homes, and they really kind of put us on the map. Those movies were well received, and even today, every day we hear someone talking about the John Wayne movies we used to sponsor. So it's been a good experience. Changes that we've seen in the last 10 years, we've taken on the coating product, which has just gone off the charts. You know, as you see, we've done the driller, the golden driller right outside here. It was a challenge, I will tell you. He's 76 feet tall. He's one of the highest freestanding statues in America. It was a challenge primarily because of the wind and the weather in Oklahoma, but we finally got it done. You know, the Blue Whale's another project that we did just to help the community, because in driving by the Blue Whale, I mean, he'd been a little abused over the years, hadn't had much maintenance in the last 10 or 15 years, and I just thought, what another great place to showcase the product, the Ultra Coating. So of course we got in there and cleaned him up and did a little repair here and there. He looks beautiful today. The Whale we're very proud of, and I think the people of Catoosa and Claremore are just as well. He looks good. If you have an opportunity, stop by there. It's on Route 66. The Will Rogers was another project that I thought would just be a great way to protect what is probably one of the most valuable homes in our part of the country. The home was built back before Oklahoma was even a state. And now to protect it and preserve it, and for many people to enjoy for years and years, we coated it, of course, with Ultra Coating. Looks beautiful today. I mean, I was just inspired by trying to help the Will Rogers people put something on that house that would protect it for many, many years to come, and I think that if you go there, you'll see it's beautiful. The next project that we're going to do actually hasn't been formally announced yet, but it's on the drawing board now. We're going to be doing the Blue Dome building, which is in downtown Tulsa, but it's also on Route 66. So it's another iconic building that we're glad to help protect and preserve for all to enjoy. Route 66, I mean, everyone's heard of the Blue Dome district. Well, we're going to be doing the Blue Dome building, and coincidentally, we're going to do it in the same color that we did the Blue Whale. So if you get a chance to see it in the future, hopefully it'll look as well as it used to way back when. It used to be a gas station, if you didn't know that. But anyway, those are some of the things that are coming up. After that, we don't know. We just take it day by day.
Recently, the Explore Tulsa production team worked on a project with Bill that included local celebrities Billy Parker and Sonny Lee.
Billy Parker is always good for a great laugh.
He really is, and I hate to be a name dropper, but he's my uncle-in-law.
I can see the family resemblance.
I'll take that as a compliment and invite you to check out BillHaynes.com to see how he can help you take steps to beautify your home.
Now, Stevie, with your home decoration expertise, what's the first thing you recommend when redecorating?
Well, you gotta go to Video Revolution and get one of those huge flat screen HD TVs, of course.
And we know just the guy to hook you up. Joe Chronister is next when Explore Tulsa continues.
Hi, this is Lisa with Pino's Palette, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Where were you on the night in question?
I was at Video Revolution. They're open till 7 Monday through Friday, 6 on Saturdays, and 5 on Sunday.
There anyone that can testify to the accuracy of your story?
Yeah. All the salespeople were caring and friendly, and they knew everything about home entertainment, all my home entertainment needs, and from HD TVs to camcorders and 3D TVs.
The evidence all points to Sony choosing Video Revolution for major growth as an Oklahoma independent retailer. Video Revolution even offers a 30-day lowest price money-back guarantee. The facts are evident, with features and prices you won't find at a big box store. My investigation is proof positive for the best service before and even after the sale. It would be a crime not to stop by Video Revolution.
I'm Scott Higgins, the Associate Athletic Director at ORU, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hello, and thanks so much for continuing to watch Explore Tulsa.
You know, Trish, we're getting ready to hit a very important time of the year.
You mean Christmas, right? With all the shopping and decorating?
Christmas? No! Bowl season, the Fiesta Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, the BCS Bowl, the Super Bowl. It's going to be busy, and you have to be prepared.
By that, you mean big TV ready, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then let's meet Joe at Video Revolution.
Been in the retail business not all my life. I actually, being raised in Sand Springs, raised down on a farm, I drove the tractor, type of thing, and experienced farm life. And, we felt good about the phonograph that we had and the console TV that we have. But I've lived in Sand Springs all my life, and my dad was a printer, so as growing up, I kind of followed his trade. I went to work for the Tulsa World and Tribune when there was a Tribune, and I just really knew that that's not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So then I sold furniture for 3 or 4 years, then all of a sudden the electronics business popped up, and there was a company here in Tulsa called Silo. And a lot of people remember them in the days of Mounts and Reeves, and you had, don't forget poor old Pappy, with the Reeves brothers. So I mean, it was kind of in that era where people were buying console TVs. And then I moved into a big box store, and I got a passion for camcorders. And I spent 14 years with a company here in Tulsa. And if you came to that company and you were interested in a camcorder, there's a real good chance that you bought that from me. Well, I'm kind of a new guy here. I've only been here 4 years. So again, even though I've been doing retail here in Tulsa for almost 30 years, so there's different places that you could have seen me at. TVs now being the passion is kind of like, God, we can do that with a TV? we can put photos on the TV. So the video side of it for me, that's the big experience now, because who knew that we were going to be able to do a 90-inch TV? That visual side of TV, because there's so much more content on TV. The development of high definition, the 3D technology that's out there. I mean, if you ever see 3D on a TV, it's kind of unique for everybody, but most of the time it's, oh my God, can you look at that? Did you see that? I can't, because a lot of people, regardless of age, 18 or 65, everybody has that wow reaction. Because a lot of people were used to those paper glasses that we used to get at the movie theater, type of thing, and it was okay. But today's 3D technology, it just brings back enjoyment to watching TV, because that's kind of what we've lost is, there's no more family time anymore. But now with all the services that are out there through Netflix, now we don't have to go out to the movies and spend, $8 a head and have high-dollar popcorn. I can sit down in my favorite chair, and if I want to watch 3D, well good, I can use my local cable provider. And one reason that I'm here is because this is a company that has been around now coming up on a 30-year anniversary. So we're still doing the right things here because people here are still people, I mean, I'm gonna call you and say, hey, how'd your delivery go? Did guys take care of you? And because I have an experienced delivery crew, I'm not somebody that's just gonna drop it off at your front door like the UPS guy. And then if you press the wrong button, you can always call me and say, Joe, what did I do? So for me, again, I come out of the service industry, so I'm service oriented. I want to make sure that you get, all the experience that you paid for. The days that I come from were great days, but there's just so much more technology out there today, that I'm just thankful that I'm still here and able to see it, do it, type thing, and then to help people have that wow experience.
Oh yeah, that Joe Chronister has got the hookup to get us all bowl ready.
Joe can help you with the big football fan on your Christmas list too, so be sure and stop in at Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis.
And Trish, I know I joke around a lot, but I'm going to get it serious for a second because last week we lost someone very special to so many Tulsans.
And last year, Explore Tulsa was fortunate enough to spend some time in the studio with KMOD's Phil and Brent.
So please stay with us so we can remember great friend and one of Tulsa's genuine funny man, Phil Stone, when Explore Tulsa continues.
Since 1964, Guitar House of Tulsa is the player's choice. We provide excellent customer service and the best selection on guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, ukuleles, and amplifiers in Tulsa. Check out the latest products from PRS, Martin, Taylor, Spector, Charvel, Takamine, Alvarez, Mesa Boogie, Orange, and many more. Open Monday through Saturday. Ask about our string instrument repair, 0% interest financing, and private lessons with the best instructions in Tulsa. Guitar House of Tulsa. We'll keep you strumming along.
Hello, I'm Roger Schomeyer here in my showroom on South Lewis, Kitchen Ideas, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Envision Media Group has teamed up with Video Revolution, Tulsa's leader in electronic sales, service, installation, and repair, to offer the latest advances in video production technology to the Tulsa area. From multi-camera HD production to live web streaming and TV studio production, Envision Media Group provides production services to television stations, sports organizations, corporations, and agencies. Envision Media Group's team of professionals has over 50 years of combined broadcast television experience. And thanks to Video Revolution, we now have all the latest toys and capabilities at our fingertips to produce your next project on time and on budget. Envision Media Group and Video Revolution are a powerful team and ready to tackle any video project needs you might have. For more information, visit us online at envisionmediagroup.com. Envision the possibilities.
Hi, I'm Peter Mayo. I'm the owner of the Brady Theater. You're watching Explore Tulsa.
Welcome back, and thanks for sticking around for more Explore Tulsa.
I'm sure by now you're all aware of the passing of KMOD's legendary morning man, Phil Stone.
You and Phil used to work together at Clear Channel, right, Stevie?
Yeah, we did. He was really a great mentor and a good buddy of mine, and I became pretty close to him during that time. And as part of their 25th anniversary, we were able to hang out with them during one of their morning shows to bring you this behind-the-scenes look of the Phil and Brent Show.
And the Phil and Brent Show, and you know, when in doubt about what to talk about, I like to talk about what's going on in the room.
Oh, well, it's always weird.
We have cameras pointing at us right now. We've been wired. And we have microphones on, too.
That is true.
So, where y'all here from?
Part of Explore Tulsa, the TV show.
Explore Tulsa is the name of the show.
And how'd you find Brent?
Well, it was a public bathroom, turnpike. He tapped twice. I answered. That's our story, and we're going to stick to it.
No, we found him in a pharmacy, actually.
Yeah.
I tapped twice, and, and he prescribed.
And where did Roy D. Mercer come from?
Oh, what was it? Just a mad camping trip one weekend, and trying to find something else to do. Just trying to find something silly to do on the radio, and it finally worked.
How did you guys feel? Did you think it would become what it is today?
No, we were just looking for something to do, something to fill time on the radio. And it's something to mess with our friends for a while, so that was kind of fun.
And how did that work? When did the record deal come about?
It was 96.
No.
Well,
yes.
we produced the albums, the first two, here ourselves, and sold them through a auto parts store, and did real well. And then somebody, got a bootleg copy over to Scott Hendricks, who was then president of Capitol Nashville, and he approached us to do a record deal with them. And the first two albums that we produced here were actually the first two albums that they bought in their entirety and put on Capitol. So, and we're what, 14 albums, 15 albums?
17.
17. Well, there's a lot of compilations and stuff with best ofs and greatest hits and stuff like that. But yeah.
Excuse us while we make a paycheck here. Yeah, part of this. 97.5. Hello, KMOD. 7:25 is the time, and that was Nickelback. It's the Phil and Brent Show, and Mary Morris here with this entertainment update.
Well, of course, Charlie Sheen. We have to do the Charlie Sheen update. I love it. I love. It doesn't feel, and they've said it, but it doesn't feel like a job. I get to come in here and talk and interact and have conversations, and I'm fully aware that even if I were part of a different radio at any point, it will never be this. I will never have this opportunity in this situation again. Just to work with such talented people, and I think sometimes when you're out there, you hear the things, but you don't realize that a lot of these things are just off the cuff. And yeah, they've just been super supportive, and I love my job.
What is it meant to? I mean, you guys really, honestly, have had such great success here in the Tulsa market, and to the point where you've got national recognition. You could have really gone anywhere. Why stay here?
We've been asked that before, and we didn't have an answer then either. No, we love it here. It's the size of the market. It's not an LA. It's not a Dallas with all the traffic. It's we do have traffic, but it's just, I don't know. We grew up here, and we just kind of never really wanted to get away. We thought we did for a while when we were younger and stupider, but we kind of came to finally go to our senses and decided that this is really where we want to be anyway.
Sure.
Now, for a long time, it was just you two, and then you added Brett, and then a fourth person. What made you guys decide to do that?
That we really had nothing to do with that. That's all management.
We didn't want anybody.
Nah, that's partially true. Well, we've always had, somebody over here to do news or entertainment or whatever.
Well, I think it really started because I could make Brent laugh. And I was working in production, just doing commercial production when I first came over here. See? I know. And, I would go out and I'd chat with him. I didn't know the guys from Adam when I first, came to town, and, I learned about them as we went. And more things happened, and, I eventually came in here and grabbed a microphone and, started putting my 2 cents in, and they let me do it. It's tough to try to be funny all the time, but fortunately when you have all the funny people around, you don't have to be funny all the time. You can just wait until the right moment. And, since then the position has kind of evolved. I almost don't even call it producer anymore. I mean, I help schedule stuff to go around. I make sure the stuff is where it's supposed to be. I kind of wrangle the guys. I do the stuff that they don't like to do sometimes, so that's why they keep me around.
So what would you say young broadcasters wanting to get in the business?
Don't. Please don't.
It's a lot of fun. It's more fun than television. I'm sorry, more fun than television. It's more fun than sitting around trying to write a book or whatever. It's a great time. We have a great time. We come in here for 4 hours, and this is playtime. This is the time.
Therapy.
What do they say when your job is not work? Then you found exactly the right thing to do, and we've been blessed, for 25 years of being able to do what we want to do and do what makes us happy, and it doesn't get any better than that.
Awesome.
There's your tagline. Out.
I have so many great memories of the time that I got to share with Phil, and as a big fan of their show, I know that all of us have moments that we'll always cherish. Plus, Phil and Brent not only brought us R.D. Mercer, but they helped so many locals get their start too, like the Gardner Guy, Rodney Carrington, and a lot of musicians, and so many more people too.
Our deepest sympathies go out to Phil's family and friends.
So thank you so much, Phil, for putting a smile on Tulsa's face every morning for so many years. We'll remember you always, but miss you more.
Stick around because there's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
This is David Littlefield, CEO of Littlefield Brand Development, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Looking for a new home entertainment experience? Well, hi, and welcome to Video Revolution, Tulsa's best in cutting-edge electronics. Professional, highly trained home entertainment experts. Video Revolution's been serving Tulsans for over 25 years with name brands like Sony, Klipsch, Mitsubishi, Samsung, and so many more. Great selection, price match guarantee, custom installation, expert assistance equals home entertainment success. See for yourself. The Video Revolution showroom features the largest selection of flat panel TVs in all of Oklahoma. Plus the latest in 3D entertainment. Highly trained home entertainment experts on hand. Professional delivery, installation, and service after the sale. And the best selection of name brands. Visit us online at videorevolution.com and find out more about everything we have to offer. Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
I'm Steve Guy.
I'm Stephanie Epton.
And we're with the Osage County Tourism.
And you're watching
Explore Tulsa.
Be sure and stop in next week when we go behind the wheel of some serious muscle and meet Buck of Buck's Classic Cars.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show. But special thanks to John and his staff at Weddings of Tulsa for taking the stress out of wedding planning.
Oh yeah. Thanks too to Bill Haynes for making Tulsa more beautiful.
And thanks too to Joe Chronister for giving us the big screen hookup at Video Revolution.
Plus a very heartfelt thank you to Phil Stone for all the great laughs, memories, and Phil's fast facts. We're gonna miss you, buddy. Remember, if you missed any of the show, you can always catch us at ExploreTulsaChannel.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about. Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is always brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
If you're looking for home audio, home video, HD TVs,
or you just want to check out the latest in 3D entertainment for some bowl action,
please stop by and say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs. And we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.